Daniil, great match out there today, but you're just on the wrong side. Just give us your thoughts on the match.
Tough match. I mean, Carlos plays well. I feel like the plan I came up with was working not so bad. Like the match was much closer than last year. But he's tough to play. I felt like I was serving good, definitely not worse than the other matches. Only 5 aces. He seemed to like touch almost every ball on the court, like running well. So I made some good points. I could have finished some maybe at the net, but didn't manage to do it. But yeah, in my opinion, he played much better than all the opponents I faced here before, and hence I lost. Not much more to add.
Hi Daniil, Fazan here from Quality Shot. What were your tactics going into the match? As you mentioned about coming to the net, you came to the net 53 times, 63% of those points you won. So your thoughts on that?
Yeah, as I say, a lot of points at the net. I feel like I could have done better from one side of you, and from the other side of you, I think there would be maybe 1, 2, 3 players, him, Dominar, maybe someone like Tommy Paul, who could get to this balls that I was like, the volleys were not terrible, but just, he's very fast, good on the passing shot. So that was not the plan, like to come to the net, but that's grass court. So the plan was to not give him too much free time, because when he has free time, he hits a winner. So to try to press him. And again, I feel like the plan itself, I was playing well, and just it was not enough anyway.
Charlie?
Hey, Daniil. We spoke the other day about like the challenge of playing Sinner and then Alcaraz, and you've had some tough defeats against both this year. You talked about, you just want to keep fighting against them. Is that kind of what you'll take away from this when you go and think about how you can turn, beat Sinner already, but, turn some of these tough defeats into wins?
100%. Look, grass is not my favorite surface, but I was playing pretty well here this 2 weeks, pretty well last year. And the match against Carlos was much closer than last year. Last year, I went out from the match and I was like, wow, that was a semi-final, 1 hour 30 or something like this, very fast. And like he crushed me off the court. And today I felt like that was not the case. I felt like I was much closer, was just a little bit worse in some important points, important moments. But experience, all of this is experience. There, Sinner, Alcaraz, Djokovic, some other guys, tough opponents, tough players, and I'm gonna try to raise my level next time I play Carlos. Try to do something new, something better. Yeah, definitely have more chances on hard courts, but not India was something different.
Is it playing both of them at the same, 2 of the 3 at the same event?
How hard, you said?
Yeah, how tough is it?
I think in a way it can even help you, like, because when you play one of them and then you play the other one, because you got this kind of same intensity, same meaning of the match, it can help you in the next one because you're already ready for this level. And I think it did help me, the match with Yannick against Carlos today. That's why I was, straight away there, won the first set. So I think... well, it's tricky because they're two maybe of the best players in the world, like 2 of 3. So from one point of view, you don't want to play them. You want to play someone else. But if you have to play them both, it helps to play one of them first, I think.
Neil?
Right, Daniil, there's an incident in the first set where the umpire judged that the ball wasn't up on your side. What was your view of it, and what did you say to her?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was double bounce or not. I thought no, but it was tricky. The thing is that once, long ago, Roland Garros against Cilic, I lost, and she didn't see like there was 1 bounce. And so I had this in my mind, so I thought again, against me. I said something in Russian, not unpleasant, but not over the line, and so I got a code for it.
Worse than small cat?
No. I would say... Small cat, the words are nice, but the meaning was not nice. Here, the meaning was better.
Willie?
On that same incident, did you have any concerns you might be defaulted because of what you said?
Not at all, because I didn't say, as I said, I didn't say anything too bad. The thing is that I think it would be so much easier with the challenge system to just, because the challenge system shows a bounce. So if there was a bounce, it would show it. And then if we use it, we would never have this situation. So I don't know why don't we use the challenge system for a double bounce, the Hawkeye or whatever.
Hello, Daniil. I'd like to know how it is to be back on clay now at this period of the season.
Tough.
And it was part of the question, are you at peace with clay now?
It's gonna be a new experience because I'm someone, I always said I don't like to change surfaces. Like even coming back to hard courts is not easy for me. I need time to adapt. And here I'm gonna play straight away, Olympics on clay. I don't know how it's gonna be. It's not gonna be easy. I'm not gonna have much preparation because I managed to do a good tournament here. I have no idea how I'm gonna handle it, if I'm gonna be in peace, angry or something like this. But look, it's one tournament. I have my goals in my mind. Doubles, mixed doubles is one of them, one of the big goals, because honestly speaking, I don't think I'm the favorite to win in singles or even to get a medal, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go there, enjoy it, and try my best on clay and then on hard courts after.
Catherine?
Hi Daniil. Carlos seems to be developing a bit of a reputation for his 5-set record. He's got 12 wins and one defeat.
Wow.
Well, that kind of answers my question a little bit, because I just wondered, when you go 2-1 down against Carlos, like, is that in your mind? Do you think that's is that a thing in the locker room, Carlos's record over 5?
Well, I didn't know it, so it was. I was not thinking about it when it was 2-1. I was just trying to fight for the 4th set and make it into 5 sets, because I think in long story, the statistics are always important because, well, it means that he had 13 matches out of 5 sets and he won 12. And the same time, when you play him and you're in 2 sets to love down. Well, it could be you that's gonna make it 12-2, or if he's 18-1, 18-2, or whatever, something like this. So I don't think I would not think it's something like a reputation, but the reality is that he was also very strong physically. So even today, when there were a couple of tough points, and maybe I could have lost my breath a little bit, and maybe dropped my level. It always drops like by 2%, when you play a tough opponent. And usually against other opponents, maybe their level drops by 5%. Carlos doesn't drop his level, so that's why he's also very good player.
Daniil, you mentioned at the start that he touches. It seems like he touches almost every ball. Over the course of a match, like when you see that, even when you're hitting a great shot, he'll be there. Does that kind of leave a mark at all on you? Does that affect what you're doing on the court?
A lot. It makes you miss easy shots at the end and that's what I do many times. Not as fast as Carlos, but I try my best. The more the more your opponent hits a great shot, or I hit a great shot against Carlos, and then suddenly you receive a passing shot. The next one, you're going to try to hit it better. You're going to doubt, am I going to go to the net or not? And I remember there was particularly one I hit like a good smash, and he still made it, and I had a very easy volley, but I overplayed it just a little bit. And because you're always questioning what's the best shot. Do I go almost for the line or not? It's not easy to play such players. And again, that's why we also see so many highlights of him, because that's what he does.
This is somewhat related, but with Carlos, is he harder to change tactics against during the course of a match than maybe other opponents are?
Well, in a way, because the thing is that he imposes his game so much, and he has the ability to do it because of his power, that, as I say, I feel like I was doing the right thing, and then sometimes by doing the right thing, I would still get 3 winners in the game on my serve, and that's a break. So, you're questioning yourself a lot because, the return position, today I returned pretty close to the line, I would say. And I broke him 3 times, but there were 2 sets where I didn't, and no break points. And so I was questioning myself during the match, do I go a little bit further back? I don't think it will work against him. And at the same time, from the close was also not working. So you're questioning yourself, and that's part of the challenge. And that's when you manage to beat him. It makes it even more beautiful.
Good tournament. Obviously, Carlos is a great talent. You're one of the few people who've played him and the big 3. Tough question, but if you could step back and briefly compare Carlos at this young stage those three icons?
Well, yeah, the thing is that I played big three when they were, let's call it old or over 30, so a bit different. They're all different, you know, all different in their own way, in their game. I feel like you can't even take something from one and compare to another, because so Roger plays on the line, you know, hits his beautiful technique shots, goes to the net. Novak plays also on the line, but completely different, you know, amazing defense, amazing, like, you know, like a pinball player where the ball comes so back fast at you. Rafa completely different. He can stay 10 meters behind, but he's gonna run to every ball, then banana shot, lefty. And Carlos is, I don't think he has anything, you know, from them. It's different game style. He can be, I think where Carlos is different from many players, we all have a little bit our preferences. Someone prefers defense, someone prefers counter-attack, someone prefers to be super aggressive. He can do all of it, you know. He can sometimes slice, even bet slice, and then run and try to win like this. But then when you hit him many times, when guys do this, you can play with them, you can hit them the easy shot back and they don't want to attack, but that's not Carlos. Hit him easy shot, you know it's over for you. So that's what makes it tough, and probably in my career he's toughest opponent I have faced. But I have time to try to do better.
Matt?
Hey, Daniil, you had, back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned before about how you don't like changing surfaces. What is the hardest change for you? Is it the clay to grass or the hard to clay? What do you find is hardest?
Clay to grass is very tough for me because it's so different, and usually the first tournament I play on grass, I cannot hit a forehand. It's so fast, it's sliding through the court, where on clay it's bouncing high. It's completely different. And for me, the change of surfaces is just like the eye adaptation, meaning, you know, I play here Wimbledon, even today against Carlos, like my body, my eye, my brain is connected to what happens on the court. Whereas when I change surfaces for a week or two, I cannot connect. So, and that's where the mistakes come from. That's where the frustration comes from. And so, as I say, it's going to be interesting for me to see how I adapt from grass to clay, because it's probably the only time I'm going to do it in my life. I only done it once, but I was 18 years old, so it was different. And yeah, so for me, it's not easy, but I'm someone who fights. I'm going to try to practice well and go for it.